90-Day Fiancé alum Annie Suen surprised fans by revealing major baby news. Find out if the former cast member is pregnant with David Toborowski. 90-Day Fiancé couple David Toborowski and Annie Suen are going to have a baby soon. Annie, a 30-year-old from Bangkok, Thailand, is married to 54-year-old David from Kentucky. The couple was a controversial one during 90-Day Fiancé Season 4, as David came across as an alcoholic and had no money to pay for Annie's dowry. Despite their ups and downs, they got married in November 2017 after Annie came to the U.S. The couple lived through days of financial distress but came out victorious thanks to their hard work and reality TV success. Annie and David were instant hits on Pillow Talk and their spin-off, David and Annie. After the 90 days, the Season 1 plot revolved around Annie deciding to adopt her cousin's sister Amber and brother Jordan. Wanting to bring them to the U.S., however, the teenagers faced some difficulties getting visas because of their language barriers. Annie's motherly instincts towards her siblings made her realize how much she wanted a baby of her own. However, they had a lot of factors working against them, which David and Annie have now been able to overcome. Having kids was not a priority for David and Annie. However, she revealed that something changed for her at the start of David and Annie. After the 90 Days Season 1, Annie started thinking about having a baby after looking at her cousin Amber and brother Jordan. David had 3 grown children from his previous marriage, daughters Ashley and Brittany, and a son, Jacob. David had a vasectomy 23 years ago. He would have to reverse it to start baby planning. Meanwhile, Annie always had problems as Annie was diagnosed with PCOS. Annie wasn't sure if that was going to affect her ability to have a baby. Annie sometimes didn't get her period for as long as 3 months. Annie had visited a doctor in Thailand for a consultation on the show and was told that her womb is okay, but that she had a PC ovary. In December 2022, David told ET that it was entirely up to Annie to decide. Annie said she didn't want David to be a great-great-great-grandfather by the time they had a child. David revealed that his oldest granddaughter was 16 years old in 2022. Regardless, David believed that Annie was loving and patient, which were qualities that would make her a great mother. In August 2023, David introduced his Instagram followers to their newest family member. Before fans could jump to conclusions, David revealed that the baby in her post was her nephew, born the previous morning in Thailand. David then asked fans if Annie had baby fever because of the happy news. He told fans to stay tuned for an answer. By November 2023, Annie and David had confirmed they were taking their baby plans seriously. Annie shared an important Facebook update in November 2023, confirming they planned on having a baby soon. Annie posted a photo of a sonogram and captioned it, "Looking for IVF centers." Annie and David were looking for a reliable IVF center and had been doing so for 2 years. They were looking at fans for suggestions. Annie asked her Facebook fans to send David a message with leads. Annie got numerous responses from well-meaning fans on the post. Annie and David aren't secretive about their lives on social media, unlike other 90-Day Fiancé cast members. One of the reasons behind their success as franchise fan favorites is they love to share inside details about their relationship on Instagram. In January, David and Annie shared a selfie as they sat on an airplane. They smiled from ear to ear as they revealed the purpose of their trip. Annie wrote that they were traveling to Los Angeles to see the doctor for IVF treatment at HRC Fertility Center. David made Valentine's Day extra special for Annie with an adorable gesture. Annie showed her fans a lovely gift she received from David via an Instagram video. The video was filmed inside a hospital and looked confusing at first, as Annie said David was giving her the best gift. David was lying in bed when Annie asked him how he was doing, and said he was feeling relieved, even though he had a weird feeling earlier. David had finally said yes to getting his extensions. Annie wrote that the doctors informed her, "They are very good quality and quantity." After confirming that David had a good sperm count, even in his mid-50s, Annie was ready to get her eggs retrieved. Annie wrote, 20 eggs lining up right now, while showing the packet of medicine she had to take every night after taking 2 shots in her abdomen. Annie also got her blood work along with an ultrasound, where they discovered she had 57 eggs, plus her uterus was looking good. Annie was ready for her egg retrieval process now. Annie and David crossed a major milestone in their parenthood journey when they revealed Annie had undergone the surgery. The couple informed their fans that everything was great. The egg extraction process was successful, and 29 eggs were retrieved. David posted a picture of Annie sitting on a hospital bed in a medical gown, grinning at the camera. They said the doctors were going to plant the embryo inside Annie's body in the first week of May. David told a fan in the comments that they had 12 embryos that made it, and they were genetically testing them. On March 26, Annie posted a video captioned, "Baby on the way." Annie was ecstatic while updating fans about their IVF process. Annie had good news and confirmed she could be pregnant sooner than expected. David and Annie revealed that they had 12 viable embryos. He added that they had a couple of checkups left until the embryo was going to be transferred back into Annie's body at an appropriate time. Many fans and fellow cast members, such as Debbie Johnson and Jenny Slatten, congratulated the couple and wished them luck on their journey into parenthood.